Vlahovic to Arsenal this January, considered by Arsenal, and Tutto dello Sport is gonna hit to confirm to us this story and coming in from Italy. And in such moments, you obviously have to give sources coming in from Italy a lot of space to act into our channels, because they are really on the source where this news is really coming in from. Welcome to the Rokani Media Football. How are you guys and where are you watching us from? This is the Football News Show. It is the 5th of January 2025, and we are here to obviously to either bring you the latest news and information as far as your favorite clubs are really concerned. After that, we are having a story coming in through from Saudi Arabia, as they want to obviously give Kevin De Bruyne a very huge offer that he cannot deny to obviously go there and play. Then Olivier Giroud is set to sign a new contract at AC Milan, as he is really trying to continue to pursue his footballing career in his mid-30s. Let's say close to 100 likes much on this video. Don't forget to subscribe so as not to miss out on stories that we do upload in here on a daily. After subscribing, hit the notification bell that will enable you get notified onto that. We're here to bring you the latest news and information as far as everything is concerned, and here we go. We bring you the latest, and this is the transfer month, 5 days in, not yet seen a lot of movement, but trust me, as we go on, a lot of movement is going to be really expected, because players are going to really shift goalposts. That is it. So we thank God for the gift of life, the Muslims. Barakallahu fikum, and let's get into this story. Sky Sports via Tutto Sport. They've told us that Arsenal are serious about Dusan Vlahovic. Juventus club is willing to listen to offers already in this winter transfer market session. Vlahovic is considered less expensive option than Ivan Toney. If Arsenal offers 60 million euros, the deal could be done immediately. I think 60 million pounds. Now, Vlahovic. Arsenal have been long-term admirers for Vlahovic. We all know the story. In the January transfer window of 2020, I think it was for 2021. No, it was for 2022, because I remember after snubbing that's when Arsenal brought in Gabriel Jesus, meaning that it was the summer of 2022. So after all that went ahead to happen, Arsenal went in for Gabriel Jesus, but their ideal striker was Vlahovic, and they wanted him to be the direct replacement of Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang, but they couldn't obviously see this guy coming through because they never had Champions League football, and they really had gone ahead to make a very huge bid that Fiorentina really wanted, but the agent and the player, I think they offered more agent fees, and he decided to go in for Juventus. But ever since he went ahead to play for Juventus, that is Vlahovic, things have not been the same. Let's be really factual. Things have not been the same, and I think he regrets not having gone ahead to come to Arsenal. Trust me, if Vlahovic comes in at Arsenal, he's a different kind of striker from Gabriel Jesus, and he's tall enough, he's good in the air, and he has a lot to offer to that front line of Arsenal. And if you are to spend 60 million pounds plus on Ivan Toney, who is 27, why don't you spend 60 million pounds onto a player who is just 23 years of age? And his talent is really undoubted. For me, Vlahovic is 100% better than Victor Osimhen and Ivan Toney. If you are to weigh them on their capabilities, this guy Vlahovic is better than all of them. He's a better goal scorer, clinical finisher, and the way he gets himself involved into play, especially when the game of football is being played, playing well with his back to goal, he's really one of those people that you always want to have in your team. He's a very good talent, and all he needs is a manager to improve him more and more and more and more. And Arteta has proven to us that he can make improvements on players. And he's this kind of player whom I believe can come in through and obviously act as a threat to Gabriel Jesus, because he is also a pressing monster and he's a clinical striker. If you want to obviously see Gabriel Jesus go to another level, you can't bring in Ivan Toney. No way. You have to bring in strikers like Vlahovic or Victor Osimhen, who coming through with a very huge name and reputation at the club of Arsenal, and Gabriel Jesus will get sleepless nights. Guys, Ivan Toney won't get this guy sleepless nights. I tell you this. Because Jesus knows that I'm offering something different that this guy cannot offer. But Vlahovic will offer you exactly what Gabriel Jesus offers and will get you goals. So, that is the striker that comes in through to obviously leave him in total fear. He'll be in total fear, and I think that will help Gabriel Jesus raise to the levels that most of you have gone ahead to obviously want him to be at. So, in my own understanding, I really tip this. If Arsenal can really pull this off, the better. Because for Ivan Toney, the other red flag is all about the amount of money that the team that he plays for wants. That is Brentford. He's returning on the 18th of January. They are calling in for 80 to 100 million pounds. How can you offer that amount of money for a 27-year-old, 28-year-old? Yet there is a player who is 23 years in the names of Vlahovic, and a player 24 years of age, Victor Osimhen, who you just add on some little money and get him in. And for Vlahovic, he's less expensive than Ivan Toney. So, if you've gone ahead to see this guy play, he's a revelation. And I think he can really complement that front three of Arsenal very, very well. And he brings in a lot of experience, Champions League experience, something that Ivan Toney has not yet had. And I think they've ever gone ahead to win a league, So it is really in his DNA that he's really a striker. And Vlahovic is really good. I'm not downplaying the efforts of Ivan Toney. I know when he comes in at Arsenal, he can play very well, Premier League proven. But if I'm to really go in for a player that I know will have a resale value and will help the club of Arsenal for the next 6-7 seasons, I go in for Vlahovic, because I know exactly what Vlahovic brings up on the field of play. And his age, 23 years of age, help him do the needful. And this season has seen him return back from injury, and he has gone ahead to really do the needful into his season. When you look at the Serie A, 16 games, 6 goals and 2 assists, meaning that every 2 games he averages a goal or an assist. In the UEFA Europa League, 8 games, that was last season. So he's trying to do the needful for his club. But all I want to let you know is that he came into a team that was really having problems, and that's why he's not really operating at full pelt. But I all know that if he's really given the best of operations at Arsenal, he can really become a very good striker that we went ahead to see at that side of Fiorentina. And he's good. He's good at his work, and I really love everything that he does. That is Dusan Vlahovic, and I think Arsenal would have gone ahead to get them a player who is good. But out of those 3, in ranking, Vlahovic, Osimhen second, and Ivan Toney comes third. To me, it's my opinion. I don't know what your thoughts are about it, but for me, that's what I'm thinking about that. Then Rudy Galletti, journalist who works for TV dello Sporto, and he's so close to AC Milan. He has gone ahead and told us that Saudi Arabia's public investment fund has renewed its interest sorry about that, have renewed their interest in Manchester City midfielder Kevin De Bruyne, and view the 32-year-old as a primary target in the summer. So Kevin De Bruyne has just returned from injury and is expected to play his first game for Man City, I think, this weekend as they play in the FA Cup. His return has been hugely awaited by very many people because of what has gone ahead to put up on the field of play previously, in the previous games that Man City have gone ahead to play. He's really the best playmaker in the world, according to me. No one comes close to him, and no one really gives him or gives us vibes like those of Kevin De Bruyne. But The Saudi Arabian side are really willing to sign him and really take him that side, something that Man City won't allow. I don't think that Pep Guardiola will allow to lose this guy. They've been struggling without him, and he knows that things will get better when this guy returns. So I don't see Kevin De Bruyne really moving out from Manchester City, but all I believe is he might have gone ahead to obviously sit up with his agent and try to put out this story, because Manchester City are really wanting to give him a new contract where he's expected to be given £500,000, right? £500,000 as a salary. That is it. So he is really good, and I don't think he's yet to those levels to go ahead and play for Saudi Arabia. I think he has 3 more seasons left for him to be playing at that level of top tier leagues in Europe, and then the rest will be history. He'll obviously try to add the dots and make them count for the side of Manchester City. But I think he's still around, so Manchester City fans, don't really get tired about this guy that he's going to leave. He's about to renew his contract, but this comes in through as a pressure point onto the side of Manchester City to offer him the amount of money that he wants. Lastly, let's talk about Olivier Giroud, formerly at Arsenal. He went to Chelsea, and then after Chelsea, he went to AC Milan. And they've been told that Olivier Giroud is yet to sign a new contract at AC Milan, as he could be lured to join MLS in the summer. So this guy has gone ahead to really prove very many people wrong. At Arsenal, he looked like was not a clinical striker, and at Chelsea the same. But look at his numbers at AC Milan. Olivier Giroud has gone ahead to put in very good numbers, and no one really doubts his capability of really burying that ball at the back of the net. Though at Arsenal and Chelsea, he missed out on certain big chances, but at AC Milan, he has been very pivotal on their seasons they've gone ahead to have. They went ahead to lift the league, courtesy of his goals. I think after, was it 11 years, and they went ahead to play in the Champions League too. He led them to the Champions League semi-final. So it shows you how good this guy has always gone ahead to look. And MLS is looking at him, and they want to obviously take him there to play the game of football there. But trust me, it's really one of those moments that Olivier Giroud doesn't really want to seize an opportunity for, especially going to the MLS, because if a team like AC Milan is still wanting you to play and you're keeping yourself fit, then why would you leave it out and really go out and be deciding for an MLS team, yet you still have the capability to go on and really play into that league? And his numbers are not lying. If you had to look at them, this season in the Serie A, he has gone ahead to play 15 games. He has scored 8 goals and 5 assists, 13 goal involvements. That is really a very good output for him as a player. Champions League, 6 games, 1 goal, 1 assist. That is him. So it's all about him being in this league. And I know he is not planning to leave this season. So your thoughts on to Vlahovic to Arsenal this January? Very serious? I welcome in the comment section below. And who do you sign? Vlahovic, Ivan Toney, or Osimhen? I told you yesterday Osimhen is not a variable in the January transfer window, but Vlahovic looks like he's a variable. And we just want to get to know what update is coming in through from the people in Italy, in Turin. Then what do you make about Kevin De Bruyne linked to the Saudi pro side, and former Arsenal striker Olivier Giroud signed by Arsene Wenger, coming out and really trying to obviously contemplate on whether to stay at AC Milan or go to the MLS. May the living to God bless you abundantly. Rokani David remains my name. I sign out for now. See you later. Bye bye, my mates.